What's up, everybody? Today, we're playing Banners of Ruin.
Yeah.
We're seriesing it up.
Woo.
I've reset my save, so we're going to start fresh and clean. I have nothing unlocked, so we can progress here on the channel. And I think we should go thematically up the list. So you start with mouses and bears.
Mm-hmm.
I said we do a mouse run, then we do a bear run, and then we do the runs of the various different races that we unlock along the way.
Okay.
How does that sound?
Sure, why not?
Well, you like mice?
I do.
You're a mouse guy?
Eh.
If we get one more mouse, we could have the 3 Mouseketeers. Do you not want another mouse?
The 3 Mouseketeers only had one mouse.
But they're called the 3 Mouseketeers.
And then they had a duck and a goof.
But they're called the Mouseketeers.
Well, the Mouseketeers were a collection of children, some of which grew up to be famous.
Some of them.
Yeah.
So we're in our forgotten tunnel. You emerge from the black and you find yourself in one of the guard bunks. Where the devil did you come from? You get beer. And then...
I came from work. I'm tired.
Yeah, but you're a soldier. You can fight through. Oh, we got Rush. Rush is a good mouse guard.
Yeah. I mean, it's an okay one. It's a decent starting one.
Yeah. You got the bigger weapon. You do it.
Okay.
You. So he's primed for a big attack.
Yeah.
But we don't need that big attack because using these two we can kill this guy with the other guy and save that big attack. In fact, since it doesn't do any damage, this should maintain the charge.
I believe so.
And just make it so that he can't attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next turn, we're doing a lot of damage. Can we do 22? I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
I'll try not to go too fast, but if you want a more comprehensive explanation of how the game works, look at our previous video.
Yeah. There's a link in the description.
Sure. I'll probably hope to remember to put it there. Bang. Boom, he's dead.
Yeah.
We got some money, and then if we're doing a lot of discardy stuff, we can do distraction. Solid footing is just a good tanky card.
Distraction's pretty neat if we want to stick with momentum type cards.
Do you want to? I mean, this is the first card we're putting in.
Yeah.
So I mean, we can work towards it if you want.
Just be all about that. Those charges with that run if we can.
We could go for
So
it.
discards and charges.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? We can give it a shot. I don't normally do this distraction.
What's the worst that could possibly happen?
So.
Oh, we're entering the hatch and opening the hatch and entering the city.
Yeah. So short version, you got 3 decks of cards. You pick one, and then the other decks will go down by the number on their corners.
And then you do whatever's on the card.
You do things.
Oh, well, I mean, I feel like this is just a no-brainer. We could almost kill one.
Correct. So instead, I feel like he should probably, he should kick one of them.
I'll kick this guy.
Okay. And then if the other one grabs a shield, he can block all of the damage.
Well, they're doing 1 each, so.
Yes, and the one up top has 6 armor.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying if he takes a block, then he'll have enough.
That's what I said.
Oh. Well, you said you could take, like, you made it sound like he was getting hit from, like, multiple targets, and I was like, no, it's 1 each.
No, all I said was if he takes the armor, he can block all the damage.
Hey, whatever.
As opposed to not having the armor and taking actual wounds. Armor replenishes after battles, and with certain armors can replenish during battle. Unfortunately, we did not draw the momentum card with it, That's okay.
Your footing is now solid.
Beautiful. Health, on the other hand, does not replenish on its own.
Correct.
So we got to try to preserve health as much as we can.
As much as we can.
Hey, look, momentum.
Yeah, well, these guys are just stupid dead.
Yes.
Okay. Wild Brawl. Every character in party loses 1 stamina. For every stamina point spent, deals 6 damage to rank. If you have a big party, that card is insane.
If you have a big party, yes.
So, do we want to build towards getting a lot of people? Because if so, this card is nuts.
The card's pretty good.
Pincer, deal 8 damage, apply 2 charge to another ally, which for multi-hitting mice is also pretty good.
It is pretty good.
And then Deadly Thrill, deal 10 damage, if target dies, gain 2 stamina, which for anybody is reasonably good.
That just means that refunds that card. Wild Brawl is really, really... The problem with Wild Brawl is that early game, it's not super strong. It's still good, because you're still trading 2 stamina for 12 to 18 damage, depending.
And I will point out that they are separate hits, so for mice, it is also really, really, really good.
Does that still count as separate hits?
Yes.
Ah. Okay, well then yeah.
Is this a Wild Brawl?
Yeah. Because what we're gonna want is more charge abilities like that second one was. Ooh, that's a good start.
Intelligence is always great, because that's just free XP.
Yes.
Frexp. Ooh, a weapon cache.
Yeah.
So that discards a random combat, which would be that one, because it's the only combat.
Yeah.
Or gear.
Yeah, gear is good. And stuff.
Gear is good. Gear is good.
Ooh, that's a lot of things, including an S-Stock.
That is an S-Stock.
Which is one of the best mouse weapons.
And we got superior light armor and superior medium armor, which was just straight up better than our medium and light here.
Correct.
Just pop those over. So I think he can S-Stock, and then this falchion is better than the longsword. Like, I don't get the sweep attack anymore, but it's higher weapon damage, which means that weapon damage things are more effective, and it's essentially, if they have no armor, 16 damage.
Essentially, yeah.
So that's pretty good. And it's one-handed, which means that
they have room for another weapon.
Yeah. Oh, another weapon or a shield.
In fact, you can keep the hatchet if you wanted.
Yeah, but then that puts a dead card in the deck.
No. What? No.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
He can dual wield for the moment.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's smart. Don't mind me.
We don't want to carry extra weapons in the stash because for some reason it decides to keep those in the deck. But extra armors, we can just hold on to them.
Yes, because they don't provide cards.
Right.
So yeah, we might as well hold on to a couple of armors. That's
a good cash. They're not normally that generous.
Shockingly lucrative. All right, so we have regular combats, or we can do an elite combat, which is harder,
but gives better rewards. With only 2 mice, it could be dangerous, especially 2 mice at level 1.
Yeah.
I'm a little scared of it personally.
I think we should level first.
But
before we start getting spicy.
If this fight levels us, I'd be at least tempted.
Okay, so we got our rush here.
Yep.
And we got a momentum, so we can momentum into the rush.
Yeah, we could. Might not be a bad idea.
Deciding on what we would want to get rid of, because obviously momentuming early means that we do have to discard a card.
Yeah, but we discard the strike. Because the Vanguard is going to do more damage, and I think we're going to want the armor because we're not going to be able to finish everything in one round.
Yeah, but our tank is taking the majority of the damage, and he's got armor to spare here. We could be ultra aggressive.
We could be.
Because this would do 4, 8, 12.
Yeah.
So this and then a strike would finish off like this guy. And then a Vanguard.
Yeah, but you're not doing... Wait, because you're going to do the momentum.
Yeah, momentum on this guy.
Right.
Say, for my example, get rid of the round shield. Use my ability, rush for 12 on this guy. You strike on the other guy to finish him off. And then either use Vanguard on the other guy or use his buffed ability to potentially kill one of these guys. Be 10, 19. To just, I can either have him do the Vanguard and save the charge, or use the charge and put one of these guys into coughing death distance.
That's true.
I would probably just do a regular Vanguard and then save the charge for next turn.
Sure.
Sound like a plan?
Go for it.
Just go for it. Alright. So, yeah. We'll get rid of you. And then use the ability.
So the charge increases how much damage they do on their next attack. For a multi-hit attack, that makes it 4 times 3 as opposed to 1 times 3.
Do that. Just strike to finish it off. And then we'll just do that. We'll save his charge. He's got plenty of armor to take those hits. And then he's got an S-stock attack right here. And 4, 8, 12 will kill that guy perfectly.
Yeah.
And just because. Unfortunately, we didn't draw an attack, but we
if
could
you
just...
kick him, he loses his turn.
We could just kick him.
And then you can throw out the guard just because.
Yeah, because why not? And now both of our mice are ready to go. And this guy will just die to that, I think. To either one of these.
No.
11 plus 9 plus 4?
Well,
Yeah.
yes, they'll die on their turn.
Yeah, well, that's all I meant. They'll die.
Yeah.
So that guy, he's standing right now, but he's dead.
Yeah.
He doesn't know it. And then also, he's just super dead. Okay. Tooth and Nail. Ruin all cards in hand. Deal 5 damage for each card ruined. Banish.
Ruin cards are dangerous.
But, deal 5 damage for each card ruined is multi-hit, technically.
True.
So.
But you're then keeping ruined cards in your deck.
I know it's spicy as hell. I'm just saying.
And Tooth and Nail's a one-time use.
Yeah.
Per combat. As opposed to, in the same hand, we also have another Rush.
It's true.
Which isn't a ton of damage, but it works well with the multi-hit stuff.
Yeah, it sets up. I mean, and then not to overlook Coordination. Coordination's, applies damage to, or charge to allies in front, or they just deal weapon damage if they happen to be in front.
Yeah.
It's versatile.
Coordination is a very versatile card.
But for what we're doing, probably Rush. It's a very mousy card.
It's like Tooth and Nail is good if you want to be spicy, but it's definitely spicy.
And we got a couple of levels.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see what we can get here. Pick one card from your discard to move to your hand. Gain Exertion. The next card this player plays is banished.
Okay.
So
you get an extra card, but you're gonna crunch.
And then we got Lightning Strikes, which is deal 4 times 3 and gain 5 retaliate.
Yep.
Which the S-Stock also already does, so.
Correct.
If this breaks the target's armor, refund card.
Only downside is that it costs 4.
Which means you have to have at least 4 to play it.
Right.
And this particular character has 2 stamina.
This is the heavy armor one?
Yeah, this is the 2 stamina boy.
Okay.
It's not even heavy armor, it's just he doesn't have stamina.
Well, yeah. I mean, the other one also only has 2.
Oh, yeah, but it's got light armor.
He's got the light armor, so he'll get the extra stamina.
And
so,
Reckless Burst deals 3 times 3 to an opponent's lane, but then shuffle an injury into the discard.
So that's, again, a little spicy, but much easier to do than Lightning Strikes.
And for a whole lane, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So I think we grab that.
Go for it.
we'll be a little reckless. And then I think
You
we
get the stamina
we
for
get the
now.
stamina for now because that stamina is very low. And then there's another reckless burst. Outnumbered, deal weapon damage. If opponent has no allies on rank, deal weapon damage twice more.
That's not bad.
Oh, and he's got a high weapon damage main hand.
It's
currently.
true.
If this character has charge, lose all charge and draw 2 cards.
Which is nice. But there's no... The one downside I've always had with tempering is it doesn't care how much charge. Character with 1 charge draws 2 cards. Character with 100 charge draws 2 cards. And they both lose all the charge.
But if you're desperate, you could do something like, I have a single attack. I'll use my ability, single attack to gain a little bit of charge, tempering, hoping to draw into something that can save you.
Yeah.
But, so Reckless Burst, definitely good. Outnumbered, also very strong if used correctly.
Mm-hmm. And tempering is neat, but I don't think I want it, personally.
I think since we already have a Reckless Burst, I like Outnumbered because not only is it a ton of damage if used correctly, it's still a 3 attack for mice.
Yeah.
That's still strong. It won't always be a 3 attack, but
yeah,
when it does, like, that's gonna hurt.
Yes.
So, you
Go
in
for
agreement? And then...
Stamina again.
Yeah.
But generally
levels are usually stamina builds for me.
Yeah, generally speaking, you don't pick not stamina until they're off of 3. With the sole exception of if you got a weasel with some shenanigans. Maybe.
So, Heavy Patrol, you said you'd consider it once we were level 2. Well,
Yeah.
this is the last level of Heavy Patrol.
I'm if you're down for it, I'm down for
Because
it.
we don't have a ton of money, so I feel like going to the Juggler is not going to be great.
And the off-duty guards we actually want to expire.
Yeah, we want them to get drunk.
So, whew,
That's a lot of bears.
and they do a lot of damage, and they have...
We got a Wild Brawl and a Rush.
We do have a kick, which will help.
Wild Brawl will do damage to everybody here, so if we're going to Wild Brawl, we should do it before we kick.
Yes.
And in fact, we could buff up the Wild Brawl.
Correct.
Since it's going to hit everybody.
Yep. Have them pop their... Whichever one's going to do it, pop up the... pop their ability.
So I think we'll probably
then use pop the ability, use the rush.
And all 3 of them are hitting him.
Which
so
is fine.
It doesn't matter which one we push.
Yeah.
Probably push the bottom one just because he's got a little bit more health. We can kill these guys quicker.
I agree.
So let's we'll pop the thing. We'll rush this guy.
Sure.
Give us 9 attack, and then
Wild Brawl.
we'll Wild Brawl. Do a ton of damage.
Yeah.
And then kick that guy to the back.
And that guy might as well guard.
Yep. Just cuz.
Okay. And the bottom guy is going to take 20 damage, but he's got the armor for it at the moment.
And that Wild Brawl is serious business.
It's not bad.
Okay, so we can do 10, 20 damage.
It's enough to kill that guy.
And that seems like a good thing to do.
I agree.
In fact, I'm going to have...
Yeah, spread it out so they can...
Well, he's low on armor now, so I want him just to eat both
hit
of these.
Both armors, yep. And then should be able to just finish these guys.
Oh, yeah. Handily. Smack that guy. And then, just how do you want to do it?
You momentum away the strike. And then you reckless burst to laugh in his face.
Super dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Natural selection. If the target opponent has more health than you, draw a card. If less health, discard a card. Another way to discard cards for our card that we got.
That's not a bad idea. And if not, it's a 0 cost draw a card. It doesn't take up space as long as there's someone on the field with more health than us.
Correct.
So I think I kind of like that one, oddly enough.
Let's see. Tensions applies 3 marks to target enemy rank, which if they die will add vulnerable to people. There's more than one race on rank. Apply Overwhelm as well. Overwhelm is just more damage for that turn.
Yep.
Flanking Strike. Deal weapon damage if the only opponent in lane deal plus 10 damage. Another very strong single hit card.
Yep.
But if we want to stay on theme, Natural Selection is the way to go.
I think I like the Natural Selection here. It's also, again, another card I don't use too often. So, beautiful.
Oh, well.
Yep, the Exquisite Sword. One of the best.
So I think this is what we do. We'll have this guy be the dual wielder. You keep the strong weapon in the front hand because that's where all of your weapon damage X cards look at.
Okay.
So he's still got the big weapon damage.
Sure.
But at the same time, in his other hand, he's still got a multi-hit power attack. And
Sure.
then he's got his multi-hit move over here. So, and then we got backlane power thing and the hatchet, which we don't really need.
Yeah. I do really like that bow. We just don't have the space for it right now.
We're working on it. We're working on it. We'll get more people. Alright, the off-duty guards, off getting drunk. So we can gain dogginess to start the next combat with 15 armor, do a fight, or get free 300 bucks.
Free money!
I like free money.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're not going left. There's a large crowd over there.
Yep.
So we got a back alley, which just
burns a lane.
Or overzealous guards, which could be anything.
Yeah.
Do you want to help out this bear?
A pair of guardsmen rounding on a bear? Sure, why not?
Well, what are you doing to our buddy over here? You hear two town guardsmen hurling verbal abuse at a local black bear. She's probably a spy, they jeer. You see her coming visibly distressed when they begin to wave their weapons at her threateningly. So we can pay them off to get them going, or we can
kick their butts.
Yeah.
It's two guardsmen.
Theoretically.
It says two guardsmen.
Well, we hear two guardsmen. There could be more.
That's true.
We can find out.
Yeah. XP.
It was two guardsmen.
Oh, that one guy's a little stronger than the other.
Well, we probably should
double the health and way more armor.
Yeah, so let's take out the one guy first.
Yep.
And again, we can do a
rush into a wild brawl.
A rush into a wild brawl.
Could also S-stock into a wild brawl. I think it's the same.
Yeah, it's the same roughly.
Yeah.
1, 2. But it says every character in party loses 1 stamina. I don't know if they'll have enough stamina for it.
Yeah.
So we'll do it this way just to be safe. Just dead. And then just do what damage we can now.
Yep.
Break the armor, charge up for next turn. Come on, hit me.
He's gonna.
Oh, you're gonna take 5 damage, jerk.
Retaliation.
Outnumbered. Oh no.
He is indeed outnumbered.
Oh no, this guy's so dead. That card's real good.
It's not bad.
Okay, got tensions again. We got solid footing again. Then we got Sunder. Deal 5 damage specifically to armor. For every 2 stacks of vulnerable on an opponent, deal an additional 15 damage to armor. That's really good, but we don't do vulnerable.
That's true.
I actually think I don't want any of these.
Yeah, I think I agree.
I think we
keep the deck spell.
We don't need to add every card we see. You hear a yelp after the short but bloody scuffle concludes. I wasn't here. I don't know you. I didn't see you. She runs off.
Alright, so no reward. We just gotta fight.
Another heavy patrol. Do we go for the heavy patrol? Because it's heavy patrol now, or it's gone
forever.
because Crossroads clears the other 2.
I mean, the first one gave us cool weapons.
And caused us literally no problems.
Yeah, we were fine. Oh, that's a lot.
There's a lot more here now, though.
They are not outnumbered. Wait, the guy in the back is outnumbered.
Yeah, that is true. The guy in the back is, and that will just kill him. Well, all right then. Just goodbye. That said,
and we've got an exquisite sword.
I think if I juice up a rush here into a reckless burst.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have. That's to lane. We could.
Yeah.
You know, this is rank. This is like vertical is rank. Horizontal depth is lane.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Huh.
I'm positive. So we could have did that for free to the other guy.
Ah, all right. I mean, he can still pop his burst and then, or pop his ability and then use the
just to charge up for next turn. Let's see. Both of the outside guys are going. Oh, this guy's hitting everybody.
Yeah.
But there's a chance I can kill one of the bunnies.
Yeah, just try and take him down.
By chance of killing the bunny, I can definitely kill a bunny.
Yes.
So in fact, I'm going to reckless burst and then charge rush because I can kill him with just the reckless burst, and then I can charge up with the rush for next turn.
Now, do you want to charge up with the rush, or do you want to...
Or just do 10 damage.
Or you can charge with the reckless burst to make the rush stronger.
Oh, that is true. That is...
They're both multi-hit hits. So that would be 10 times 3.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
So you can actually kill the middle guy and that bunny doing it that way. Because you can pop that, reckless burst the bunny, gaining you, doing 9 damage to him and gaining you 9 charge. And then you can rush the middle guy for 30 damage.
I wouldn't. How am I rushing the guy for 30 damage? The guy with the charge is this guy up here.
No, the guy that you are hovering on right now, use his ability.
Yeah. I don't see where you're getting 30 damage, but I'll do it.
And then reckless burst.
Okay.
Because his ability is he gains 3 charge per hit of his next attack. So
yeah,
now
he has 9 charge.
So now use rush,
doing
30 damage to the middle guy. Because it's 10 times 3.
Okay. My brain wasn't keeping up.
You got backwards. It's okay.
That's fine. But you're right.
Yeah. And then he pings the armor and then cries because all of his friends are dead.
That got sad.
Well, it's probably fine. Rush is enough to get him. Boom. And now we're level 3.
Okay. Coordination we've seen. Field dressing, remove all bleeding from an ally and apply 5 armor. So it's a guard but better.
Yep.
Or discard all ruin cards and draw that many. But we decided we weren't going to go ruinous.
But we do have ruin cards. Because one of our mice makes injury cards.
Yeah, but once a cycle.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth a whole thing for it.
That's fair.
I am actually leaning towards none, or you get field dressing just as a safety precaution.
Yeah, I think I agree with you in that regard. And I'm on the fence.
I think a field dressing is good, because bleeding can be detrimental.
Yes, it can.
Bleeding doesn't care about your armor. It's going to do damage to your health.
Yeah.
And that's precious. So we'll grab a field dressing then. And what else do we have for equipment here? You got a dagger.
Yeah, it's a bleed heavy dagger.
And then
a longbow.
A longbow that applies vulnerable. But I don't think it's better than what we got for our current setup.
Our current build is going strong.
So I think we just leave that be. Get our levels. With
so
this
now
level
we get the passives.
Yeah, we get passive
super,
stuff.
Super good.
So for him, we got Brawler. At turn end, if 3 or more enemies are intending to attack this character, gain 1 anticipation.
So they get to dodge 1 attack.
And this is our tank-ish mouse. Gambler, at the start of every turn, you may discard 1 card to draw 2, which I believe would work for our discarding card.
I believe it does.
And then Determined, whenever this character kills an enemy, they gain 1 vigor.
Which is pretty neat.
But I think
Gambler...
Because I like Gambler even if I don't have a card that I want to discard.
Yeah.
Because it's just really good.
Yeah. It's just, it's net positive on cards. So,
and typically speaking, even if you don't have a card that's like, please discard me, it's, this card's not that useful in this situation, get rid of it. So do we keep going stamina? Or do we want more? This is our not light armor guy. So I think for him
another stamina.
And then the other guy I think is more debatable. Do we go one way or the other?
Okay.
And I think that will largely depend on what comes up here.
Ooh, a lot of cool options.
Whenever this character kills an enemy with an attack, their maximum vitality is increased by 3.
That would be so nice on the other guy, but still good on him.
Yeah.
But we have to, if we take that, we have to make sure he's the one getting kills.
Yes.
I believe that middle one is if whenever he deals damage, apply and bleed.
And on mice, that's insane because all of those multi-hit attacks,
those multi-hits.
Each one of them will add a stack of bleeding.
Correct.
And then Heathen, whenever this character ruins a card, spawn a rend to your hand. When rend is just 5 damage, apply 2 vulnerable and 1 bleed.
There's another build where that's like the best card here. So all 3 of these are very, very strong.
Yes.
Bloodthirsty is safe, which is a sentence.
It sure is.
But I think that Cutthroat is very strong.
I think Cutthroat on mice is ridiculously strong.
Yes.
And then, again, we have to decide, do we want the stamina or do we want the will?
I think that I like the will here more at the moment.
Okay, so he can charge up twice.
Right. Since he really is all about that multi-hit.
I think the Mentor can take cards out of our deck.
Yep. The Mentor can do a couple different options. It might let us pull something out of the deck.
That seems like a good time to take a short rest.
Or we can
opportunity to learn something new.
Duplicate a card.
Ah.
So we can do nothing, or we can duplicate something.
I think we should duplicate something because there are...
I totally agree. So I believe we can't duplicate the talent cards.
Correct.
But we could duplicate Wild Brawl.
Wild Brawl is my vote because while it's not the best option this second...
It's potentially going to be very strong.
It's going to only get stronger the longer the run goes.
Yeah.
The other option would be Distraction, in my opinion.
I like the idea of another Distraction, but I don't think it's as strong. Because Distraction is already dangerous enough because we're not doing more discard.
Well, we'll do a discard every turn now. So, if we draw a Distraction, we can play it guaranteed every time.
That's true.
So that's why I'm like, this is the other good option.
That's true. So what do you think then? Because Distraction is going to be able to automatically be guaranteed to go off.
Yes.
With the sole exception is if we have 2 Distractions, we could discard Distraction and draw into Distraction, which would be a little sad.
That's true. But with 2 of them, there's still a higher level of consistency.
Correct. And that is 18 armor or 18 damage. Although that is 18 damage to armor.
2 armor specifically. But if there's no armor to be dealt damage to, you just apply 18 to armor to something else.
Yeah. But is that as good as having another Wild Brawl, knowing how much damage that can get up to later?
That's the question.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any wrong answers here.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I'd say go ahead and just pick one. I don't know.
I will say my personal pick is Wild Brawl, but I think we should take Distraction because... That's what we said we wanted to do. We actually have a good setup for it.
Yeah.
And it's technically safer.
Sure.
But if I were left to my own devices, I would have probably picked Wild Brawl, if I'm being completely honest.
That's fair. And wishing well, because it's going to drop down to a crossroads anyway.
Humble stone well reveals itself to the center of the street. Frail little beggar kneels beside it. As you approach the well, you find the beggar muttering a low, quiet prayer. Most folk don't know what it is, the beggar whispers without lifting his bowed head. I see the crow's feet on your cloaks. Speak his name and he shall reward you. So we can grab a lucky charm, which gives 10 florins whenever we play a particular card.
Yeah.
Or we can get a remove a card from your deck and obtain a random upgrade token.
I like that, honestly.
Yes.
Plus, I like the thematics of we're not going to reach in and steal something from the well. Like, come on.
Yeah. So I say we get rid of a guard just because we got a field dressing, which is a better card.
Yep, I agree. Plus we got a Distraction, which could be a super better card. And what do we get? Plus 1
stamina cost, draw 3 cards.
Whoo!
So...
We should put that on a Distraction.
I don't.
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Because the token is when you play it, it does a thing.
So, we can play it on one of the 0 costs.
Yeah.
To make it so it's not crazy to play.
Yeah. And those are both cards we're going to want to play every time they show up.
So probably on natural selection, maybe.
I actually think I like it on momentum.
On momentum,
because the idea with momentum is that we're gaining the charge, the 3 charges. Being able to then draw 3 more cards means we have a higher chance of making sure that we can draw into something with multi-hit as soon as we do that.
Okay, works for me. All right, James, which one?
Left.
Okay.
It's all the same. Doesn't matter. Do we want to go fancy?
I mean, we've had high success so far.
Yeah.
All right, let's go for it. And we're only stronger now. Oh, but they keep adding more people. Ooh, but look at this hand.
Yeah, we have to discard something though.
This is up to one. We don't have to, but if we want to draw, we do. But
oddly enough, I think we can safely discard the rush here.
Oddly enough.
Like, I don't think we have to, but...
Oh, yeah, we just got...
That was a much worse draw.
Yeah.
The rush was better. That's okay.
Okay. So, 2 top guys are going after top mouse.
Which is not great.
This guy's going after bottom mouse.
Okay. Outnumbered can currently not do what it needs to do.
That said, Exquisite Sword charging up into a Wild Brawl, but then we can't do Outnumbered.
You could do the same thing with the S-Stock into the Wild Brawl.
That's true.
It's also 3 hits.
So, we can... I'd probably hit the thicker guy with the S-Stock, because then when the Wild Brawl goes off after the charge, I think they're all dead.
How much is the... Yeah, let's do the math here. Because it's going to do 6 damage to rank.
Twice.
Plus
9.
9. So 6 plus 9...
is 15.
15. So yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, they're all dead.
That just murders the rank.
Yeah, they're all...
Which actually means you can S-Stock one of the weasels.
I suppose that's true. No, let's...
Yeah, make sure you do that
first. Let's not mess this up. I was going to say which one of the weasels hitting, but it's not their turn. They ain't hitting nobody.
Correct. And then Wild Brawl.
And then, yeah.
We did the math wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine.
See, I think since I won't be able to get the secondary benefit of this one's
the Exquisite Sword's better, yeah. And I think we just killed the bear.
Just kill the bear, damage. And he's gonna I get armor by playing this.
Yep. And then have him.
Oh, he had the bleed. I almost forgot.
Yeah. And then have him just gain the 5 so that he can preserve his.
If he did the play that we did with him, these guys would have been dead because they all would have had the bleed on them.
That's true, but we forgot.
Yeah.
So he could either guard, or he could do the withdrawal. He'd have to spend a will, but he does have the extra will,
he could
avoid the hit entirely.
I mean, either way, he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine either way. It's just a matter of do you want to spend the will to save the armor.
He's finer that way.
And then this one guy's still dead because he's going to get retaliated.
Yes. 1 card to discard.
Yeah.
Do we want to get rid of his armor? Or do we want to protect somebody?
Get rid of that guy's armor.
That's just a good deal right there.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we can just end this, honestly.
This will kill that because it's going to do 11 damage plus 6 bleed.
That's true.
And I mean, I guess even if it didn't do that, he would have been dead.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Actually, because of the way that so we're going to want to momentum here. Because we actually currently don't have enough to kill anything else in this hand, because we have rush. And that's it. Everything else is defense.
Okay, so then let's
Momentum away.
natural selection or solid footing.
Probably solid footing. There we go.
Here's some things.
So now we can use whichever attack we want to kill.
This will do a lane, so this will kill both of these guys, even though this guy's already dead. And
Yeah.
This guy just has 1 health.
Yeah, but we should do it anyway. Because why not? And then he's super burst.
He's just super dead.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Easy peasy. Coordination we've seen. Pierce. Deal 8 damage to vitality.
So it ignores armor.
Doesn't matter how much armor they have. And then another kick. I think I'm okay with none of them, honestly.
Yeah. I like the idea of Pierce, but it's not worth 2.
Yeah. And we got a bleeder now.
Yeah. Bleed ignores the armor. So.
Alright, so we got a great axe, a 2-handed axe.
Whew.
If this breaks the target's armor, deal damage equal to the armor loss to all adjacent.
That is nuts.
And then another war bow.
Bow.
Very good. Wish we had another character to give it to. But like I said, our weapon setup right here is very strong.
Yeah. So like there's a world where we take the Estoc and give it to Denver instead of the Falchion.
And then
give the Great Axe to Dracum with just no shield. I don't know if it's necessarily worth it.
Yeah.
That would mean that Denver is guaranteed to have a multi-hit weapon when his weapon comes up.
And since he is the bleeder, the more you say it, the more I kind of like it.
Yeah, because think of it.
But giving up the Falchion is so sad.
It is
so good.
It is sad, but it's 11 damage plus a bleed because of his ability. And if he has no armor, if the enemy has no armor, that gets 5 bleed. Versus giving him the Estoc is what 4 times 3 default.
4 times 3.
Yeah, 4 times 3, so it's 12 damage, ignoring the armor, and they get 4 bleed. So it's honestly just as good as the Falchion, if not better. The only downside is it doesn't do as high of a weapon damage. 4 cards that give weapon damage.
Yeah.
But that's what he's there for.
Yeah. But now he would be in charge of that.
He is in charge of all cards that do weapon damage.
Okay, and we weren't really using the shield anyway, so I don't feel bad getting rid of it.
Yeah, it felts the deck a little bit more.
Okay, I'm down.
Yeah.
You convinced me.
I convinced you to take a 2-handed axe. I feel
look,
it's on brand.
It shouldn't take much. All right, we got armor reserves, but it'll be here for another turn.
Yep.
Buy cards from some brawlers, or get high spirits, so start the next combat with 1 vigor.
So
one free card. Perfect world, you go high spirits and then armor reserves. But there are certain cards that can pop up that throw you into the fight, and then this will go away.
It's true.
And I'm currently more interested in armor than weapons because I feel like our weapon game is on point.
Yeah. So do you want to just go for it and see if we can find good armor?
Or we can gamble. Because getting vigor is also really strong.
Vigor's nice, but it only gives us 1 free attack.
Yeah.
Basically, which isn't bad.
It ain't bad.
It ain't bad. But stamina's only going to be a problem when we draw the axe. Because that axe did cost 3 to play.
So in that case, I am going to go high spirits because why not? Oh.
Yeah, well,
okay.
the loot can wait because it's got a 2.
Yep. Quick thinking is an automatic level up, and we are low experience.
Yeah.
So I think this has to go. We'll save the loot, but I think quick thinking is just too strong.
Levels are amazing.
So then, who do we level?
That's a great question.
Some guards approach. You need to act quickly. Who do you counsel? So we got our 2-handed axe boy, or we got our multi-shanking.
In either case, we're getting an extra card to the deck because this is the talent level.
I will say that with our new setup, one of Denver's talents is less good now.
Oh, is it?
Because he had the weapon damage, and then if they're the only person in rank, do it 2 more times, and their weapon damage is significantly lower.
He's the one with the overwhelm.
There are ways where we can swap and move around talents, or change talents, potentially, but that did get weaker.
That's true. I didn't think of that.
Let's level up Dracum. I feel like Dracum needs the help more.
I think I agree.
Their advice, you narrowly avoid an open combat. They seem proud of this achievement, acknowledging their quick wits. Level up.
Boom. So we get a new talent.
Lose all stamina, gain twice that amount in attack.
In charge.
Yeah, charge. If this character has charge, they'll charge and draw 2 cards. Or Plague Doctor. Whenever this character receives damage from poison, a random ally gets 3 restoration, which is very specific.
Yes.
Can be very strong.
Yes,
when it comes
can
up,
be very strong, but it's very, very specific. You basically have to have someone on your team doing poison build already to make that work.
Yes. So as weird as it sounds, like all of these are kind of but tempering I think might be the most useful.
Yeah, it's probably.
Or we could just be like, no, you don't get a talent. Screw it.
I mean, we could also take Rising Storm, and just be like, basically when we draw it, if we have nothing else to do, he can potentially be like, okay, I'm going to spend my 5 stamina to gain 10 charge, or because it costs 0, at the end of a turn, he's like, okay, he's walking away with 1 stamina.
Yeah,
he's got 2 charge. So, since charge allows, although he's no longer the one doing the crazy multi-hits, so he doesn't care as much.
Correct, which is another thing to consider.
Yeah. So maybe tempering's better there.
Or none. I'm also kind of leaning towards just don't put another meh card in the deck.
It always feels really bad skipping talents, but I kind of maybe agree.
Yeah. And just lock it. Oh, and that gave me an achievement. Picky. And then...
Do we just more stamina him?
I think we more stamina him because he's...
Because now his Great Axe costs 3, and his
Yeah.
Reckless Burst costs 2. So yeah. Well, it's...
Okay, so heal party, we're at full. I think we go for the loot. We gotta look for armor.
Look for better armor. We've got okay armor at the moment. Nope, that's an axe. And it's a worse axe. Although...
Deal 9 damage. If the opponent attempts to attack this character, deal 1 times 4 to adjacent opponents in rank, and gain 4 charge. So that's a one-hander, and if you're hitting someone that's planning on hitting you...
It's that nice multi-hit thing.
It does a lot of multi-hit stuff, and then it gains you charge on top of that.
That's true.
And it's a higher damage front end.
So you think it might be better than...
I think this might be better than one of these.
So, okay. So the 2 options are we have the Exquisite Sword, which is 5 times 3.
And 5 armor.
And 5 armor. That's
That's
4 times 3, but 5 retaliation.
So as far as pure damage is concerned, without thinking of anything else...
The Exquisite Sword is stronger.
But for him, he'll gain 4 stacks of bleed here, so that would be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage, whereas this would be 15, 18 damage. So, still in bleed's favor.
No, it's the same. Because it's 5 damage 3 times,
Oh, yeah,
or
it's
4 damage 3 times.
I was thinking 3 damage 4 times. Never mind. So... Are we getting rid of the S-Stock?
Well, again, which do you want more? A little more armor, a little more damage and armor, or the retaliation?
Probably the armor.
I think I agree, and that seems sad.
Yeah.
The S-Stock is so good.
But look, it's
the higher upfront damage if he needs to be the one to play a weapon damage card.
And as long as he's hitting somebody that's gonna hit him, this will do
a ton of damage if he's got a charge going.
Yeah, because
and then set him up with more charge.
Because say he hits the guy in the middle that's attacking him, do 1 times 4 to adjacent opponents on rank, so he'll gain 3 charges per hit.
Yep.
So that'll be 8 additional hits.
If it counts that way.
If it counts that way. And then he gains 4 charge on top of that.
Yes.
That just seems nuts.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It just feels weird to throw away the S-Stock of all things.
It does.
Oh, well, we don't take anxiety.
Yeah, anxiety is just party takes 5 damage. So I think just going into a combat seems much better to me.
Yeah.
A lot of bears.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look. I wonder what we'll discard.
We should discard.
And we have a natural selection, so we can discard the other one, too.
And a momentum.
So... wait, what?
We have to now you select the target.
Oh, I see.
Do we pump the armor just because these guys do a lot? And I don't think we... Well, we might be able to kill one this turn.
Well, we're doing 2, so...
Yeah,
I'll armor up him for now. And then... Oh, man.
Yeah.
We got some stuff to do. Opponent has more health. They don't.
So
Has less health, discard a card.
So natural selection will let us discard a distraction.
Yep. So, yeah, I think we just do it that way. Because that way we can save the momentum for potentially last card to draw more cards and discard nothing.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, yeah, target opponent.
Yeah, because it doesn't... But
They
they all
all
have
have
less health,
less,
so it doesn't matter. Discard the distraction. Select a target.
Yeah. I assume you want to use this one to do 6 damage to armor?
Yeah. We'll do it to that guy.
Okay.
Okay, and then... part of me wants to actually just get rid of the strike to draw 3 cards right now.
Yeah, that's not bad. Do you want the other guy to do it so that he can power up his reckless burst?
Yes, I think I do. So... we'll discard the strike.
And then draw 3 cards. Oof.
Okay,
So
we
he can go nuts right now.
So he can... We could do a 9 damage rush into a bigger damage reckless burst.
Yeah. I think it's not a bad idea.
And then he can rush into an outnumbered, although... Oh, no. Yeah. He can rush into an outnumbered.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, pop it and do a rush.
I guess just kill the middle guy? Just
Yeah.
to kill him?
And then he can do the reckless burst, which...
we'll do 12, 24, 36.
If the math is right, it should be 36.
Which is almost enough to kill these guys, but we can...
Yeah, but yeah, so hit one of them. Because then the other one can use the rush to kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, in fact, stop that for 1 second if you can.
Okay.
Have the other guy do the rush first. Because I believe... Because if it's 36, he'll have 2 health. So the rush will actually only do 2 hits. Because then he'll be dead. And now hit him with the reckless burst.
Okay.
And then he can do the outnumber just to do a crap ton of damage.
I mean, that will kill the middle guy, too.
It's true.
Alright.
And then
And
he can withdraw if he wants, but I don't think he needs to.
Yeah, we don't need to. We're fine.
Yeah. Got plenty of armor.
Easy peasy.
And discard a kick since it doesn't really help.
Alright, you're the weapon damage man now.
Yep.
So you do that. This is the battle axe. Do that.
Yep. And then, yeah, Vanguard Wild Brawl. He's super dead.
Yeah.
Super dead.
Alright, easy. We have Deep Strike, deal 5 damage. If opponent is in back rank, deal 4 damage, plus 4 damage per character's level.
Huh.
Okay. Interesting. Taunt, select a target. If the position in front of them is vacant, move them into it.
So you can pull a dude forward.
Or Ruination, deal 6 damage for each ruin card in hand. I think none.
Yeah.
I'm not impressed with any of these.
Again, there's uses for all of them, but...
Just not for our deck.
Uh-oh.
Well, we either have to take anxiety, or we have to fight or flight. Elite combat.
And fight or flight is a dangerous fight, but we've been doing well so far.
Yeah, I was gonna say our mouse thing is pretty cool.
Well, that 3D sword right there.
Oh man, it's so 3-dimensional. Stand your ground. And there you are, a voice declares as you emerge from a stifling back alley. Run them down. Alright, let's stand our ground here.
Okay. This one's a little scary.
We're probably going to want to keep that kick.
So, I guess drop the guard?
Yeah, it's a little scary, but...
Considering how much damage can potentially be coming here. Look at those crossbowmen. They're not doing anything yet, but those are big numbers.
Okay. So, we got attack bleed, attack armor up, and then an attack bleed. We can safely kick this guy.
Yes, but we should battle axe the middle guy first. Because...
Except he's attacking the wrong target. This is the great axe. He has the battle axe.
No! You're right.
I can battle axe this guy.
Yeah.
And it'll hit him.
Still something.
So, alright. So I guess it's time to test the theory, right?
See how much that...
If I charge up, it should theoretically hit him 4 times.
Yeah.
While also hitting him once.
Yep.
So if I charge up...
So let's see if he gains... See how much charge he gains.
Oh, plus all that bleed. Did he not gain the charge at all?
He gains...
He gained 4 charge,
gains
which is what the card said it would do. He didn't gain any charge. Why did that happen?
I'm not sure. Yeah, no, I have no idea. Unless,
Actually, I think I'm going to wild momentum, or just do momentum here to draw 3 cards and gain 3 more charge.
Yeah.
Oh, but then he won't have... No, he still will have enough to wild brawl.
Yep. Yeah.
Except that I won't get the extra attack because he won't have a stamina to give to wild brawl at that point.
Oh, I see.
But I can...
You can still have him do the momentum if you want. Just because. Just get a setup. Just see what else you draw.
Yeah, I suppose it's fine. I think we get rid of the field dressing here.
No one's bleeding yet.
Because I'm gonna want the kick. I feel like I'm gonna want the solid footing.
Probably.
And there's a great axe.
Okay, so yeah, so have.
But he won't be able to great axe if I wild brawl.
Unless the other guy does the wild brawl.
Yeah, but then... Oh, yeah. But then we're not kicking.
Ah, good point. Man.
Yeah, I know. But killing this guy would be pretty powerful.
That's true.
Because this will do 20 damage to everyone in rank. Plus several bleeds.
Yeah.
And then from there, we could maybe finish somebody off.
Great axe could break the middle guy's armor. Oh, see, the other problem with the great axe is that you actually want to do as close as possible to the full 14
Well,
damage.
that's why I'm thinking maybe I great axe this guy first.
Well, you don't want to great axe that guy. Because then he'll only do 5 damage to the...
Oh,
to
you want it to be higher.
So if you're going to do that, you'd actually be better off hitting either him or one of the rabbits in the back.
Yeah.
Unless you can get the wolf's armor down to about a 17. If you can do 11 damage to the wolf, it would be the most ideal.
Not without sacrificing everything else.
Yeah.
I think we just wild brawl here and hope for the best.
Okay.
I think I have to kick this guy. And then maybe even withdraw that guy.
Yeah, probably.
That's the safe play.
Yeah.
It's not the exciting play, but it's the safe play.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we'll boot him. And then we'll shove him over here.
That is a little unfortunate, having to burn the stamina, burn the willpower.
Yeah, but it was the only safe play.
Yeah.
I think we get rid of a strike here.
Yep.
Okay.
So we got some options. And a lot of damage coming this turn.
Yep. We can hit the top bunny and this guy with the Reckless Burst.
Yep, I think that's not a bad play.
And you do have 3 charge already on deck.
Yeah, and he can't really gain any more because he's out of will.
Yeah,
so
I think that's just the play, right?
Yep.
Play right? Okay. So he's gonna do 20 damage. Oh, they're both doing 20 damage to your mouse over here.
Yeah.
Mr. Dreckham.
So also he's actually currently taking 50.
Yes, because this guy's also.
Yeah. So can we murder? Is the question.
Well, if we're gonna murder somebody, it's got to be this bunny.
Yes, and it's a good choice anyway. So yeah, I think
I think there's a very strong chance we can kill him.
Yeah, he should sharpen steel regardless.
He can
charge,
rush, exquisite sword.
Yes.
Yeah, because outnumber is not as good.
Correct.
So I think that's probably this guy's turn.
Yeah, so try that first to see where he ends
So that will do 3 damage plus 3 bleed. And then he'll have 9 charge. So then he'll do 16 times 3? Or no, 14 times 3.
14 times 3.
So this guy will be super dead. So I don't even have to rush him.
Correct, you can rush someone else.
I'll rush this guy, I guess, because he's the next biggest problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bleeds 1. Yeah, so if we can drag these guys up front, they do much less damage, but we don't have that ability. We didn't take taunt!
That's true.
Even
if we did, there's no empty space in front of him. So yeah, I think he pumps the charge, or he pumps the rush.
Like rush this guy, and then obliterate that guy.
I think so. And then exquisite sword to murder that guy.
Okay, and then just continue to do more damage to this guy, or we can potentially finish that guy off next round. So I guess I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah, I think we need to get the bunny down as fast as possible. That's a lot of damage. So this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a lot.
This is unpleasant. We knew this was gonna be a rough fight. Oh god, that is not good.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I'm gonna give you 18 armor.
I think it's a great idea. Hey, natural selection.
I think we're gonna take away 17 of his armor.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, because these guys aren't hitting nearly as hard.
So natural selection. Target. We need an opponent that has less health. So grab the guy with 9 health. So we can discard that. So smack him.
Okay.
Oh, whoops.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's still worth it.
Probably just Vanguard this guy.
Yeah.
That's pretty efficient.
And then, honestly, I think we focus the back line for a minute.
Get this guy going.
Yeah.
I can stack some more bleeds here.
In fact, yeah, that great axe will make sure that the bunny's dead.
Yeah, that bunny's no longer a problem.
And then either one of them could guard, just to have more armor. So currently he has less armor, but he's about to have more armor.
Yeah, but I'm gonna
Pump him anyway.
pump him anyway because he's got less health by far.
That's true.
Someone's bleeding.
Yeah, we can discard that.
Oh, the useless kick.
Momentum, discard the kick.
Yeah, that seems pretty smart. He's got all the multi-attack things,
Yep.
so I should have
Plus, he's
him
got
do it.
outnumbered. So
Yeah, I was gonna say.
no,
Well,
that wolf is outnumbered.
that wolf is outnumbered.
Yeah.
So
Discard the kick because we can't use it anyway. Because the space behind the target has to be empty in order to kick.
correct.
Which we could murder the rabbit and then kick the wolf.
But why?
But yeah, but why?
Why though?
Alright, so the rabbit's already dead, so that's fine. So just straight up outnumber that guy.
Yeah, might as well.
So it's like 12 times 3. Oh.
Oh? Oh, because the charge gets used on the first hit?
That's sad.
Interesting.
Is that really how that works? That's not. Huh.
Look, I don't make the rules. Bleed this guy up and do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And then he can use the wild brawl.
So yeah, just make sure that no. Just do extra damage to this guy, I guess.
Yeah. Might as well.
Or would it be more efficient just to strike this guy a bunch?
We can do both.
Well, don't forget, this takes away stamina.
Oh, right. So we do the wild brawl and a strike.
Or 3 strikes.
Or 3 strikes. So 3 strikes.
And this guy is already dead.
Yeah. So 3 strikes to that guy is 15.
That would be 12.
And 1 strike.
Yeah, but
which is 17.
But if I do strikes, I'll also add a bleed. So
that's
one
true.
more damage.
That is true. So go for the strikes then. I think it's.
And in fact,
Nice.
0 damage wild brawl.
That's how you do it.
I think I can discard this injury.
Yep.
Okay. So we can do some multi-hitting, bleeding shenanigans here.
Yep. Now, the multi-hit to make more bleed is nice, but if you do that, he won't be able to battle axe.
Good call. Battle axe is worth more.
Yeah, it's 3 more damage. If we can do 6 damage to him, he's dead. So we can't do it with rush, but the reckless burst is enough to kill that guy. So he's dead now.
Okay.
And then you can rush the guy in the back just because. And then solid footing would have been more armor, but that's okay.
It's not gonna matter. Hopefully. You know what? I think I'll discard that distraction.
Hey, you should give someone armor with that. Oh no, you can break his armor.
Yeah.
Bam.
I'm gonna take his armor.
And then just
Exquisite and then outnumber.
Or outnumbered first.
Yeah, outnumber first.
So it gets done.
And by first I mean only.
Oh, there's that akimbo.
Oh, akimbo's real strong. Strategy. Every time you move, gain 5 attack. So if we're moving around a lot, strategy is very strong.
5 charge.
Yeah, 5 charge. I know I always say attack because it's plus 5 attack is what charge does. So I call it attack. Akimbo is just multi-attack shenanigans, which are good for mice, and I'm dual wielding. And Carnage, ruin a card in hand, deal 8 damage and 3 bleed. Every time you play this card, the damage is increased by 8 and the bleed is increased by 3.
Yes, Carnage is very, very good, but it ruins a card.
Yeah, so I just Akimbo.
Akimbo's great.
And then equipment. Superior, medium, and medium.
Well,
I guess we'll carry around a superior medium as opposed to a regular medium.
yeah.
And that's about it. And you got pretty injured.
I'm fine.
Looks like your presence in the city is becoming noticed. It's only going to get harder from here.
Well, I think we're crossroadsing.
So who would have guessed? Alright, well, yeah, we've made a ton of money.
Yeah, because we fought a lot.
So I think it's time we find some more party members.
Yeah.
And it's just bears and weasels.
2 bears and a weasel. Well, let's see what they all have.
Yeah, we'll take a look. His passive is minimalist. Whenever this character discards, they gain 1 regen.
All right, so that would only work with the card discards, not the start of the turn.
Because he's not the gambler.
Right.
And then he's got the Rondell Dagger, which is 8 times 2, and apply 5 bleed.
6 times 2.
Yeah, I said a different number.
That's fine. And a shield.
And a shield, and this character gains half of their defense as charge. All opponents gain 1 rage, which is super, super scary. And superior light armor. Alright, or we have this bear, who's got Born Leader. Once per turn, when your hand size reaches 0, draw 1 card for every ally in this character's rank with stamina remaining.
That seems pretty good. But he's got a crossbow, which means he wants to be in the back.
He doesn't necessarily have to be in the back. There's
True.
nothing wrong with him being in the front.
That's true.
Attrition, deal 5 damage, X times for each unique status effect on the opponent.
So we were doing a bunch of different status effects. It's a very good card.
Currently we're doing Bleed.
Yep.
And Persecuted, deal 8 damage to target and all enemies of the same race.
Interesting.
And then we have Willows here. Cold-Blooded, whenever this character ruins a card, they gain 5 charge. And they have a Spear, deal 12 damage, and if the target is crippled, double the damage. We don't currently cripple.
No, but it's still 12 damage weapon, which is not bad.
And Battle Tempo, if the character is in the front rank, deal 1 damage times 5. In the back rank, gain 1 times 5 armor.
Weird.
And then Incision, deal weapon damage. If the target has bleed, spawn a 0-cost concealed blade, which is what weasels do.
Yeah. And he has superior light armor.
Yes.
They
So they all have superior light armor.
So I don't think any of these are like knocking my socks off.
Yeah.
I'm always a fan of weasels. They're easily my favorite of the races, especially if we're already doing a bleed thing.
But we're also doing a discard thing.
We're doing a discard thing.
So having minimalist is pretty good.
But don't forget, again, he has to be the one to discard, and he is not the one that wants to play momentum. So that leaves him.
Well, momentum is only one of the 2 cards that we have.
No, I know.
Discard, so.
But I'm just saying, don't necessarily say this bear is great because he can use 1 card to our advantage.
Having him use momentum is not terrible because he's got a multi-hit attack.
He does have a multi-hit attack, yes.
So, yeah. There's pros and cons to pretty much all of these guys.
Yeah. I mean, mostly pros. There's no
Born Leader's not bad. Honestly, I think the Weasel's the weakest one, other than, his innate ability.
You think so?
But, like, Cold-Blooded, we're not gonna get too much use out of that. The Spear's extra ability, we're not gonna get too much use out of that. And then, like, Battle Tempo is fine. And then Incision is fine. But, like I said, passive and weapon could be better. So, I don't know. I'm not blown away by any of these.
Yeah.
If I'm being perfectly honest. But I think we should pick one. Where are you at? If you had to pick one right now.
I think that the first bear is the worst option because he's also down a level. And the more characters we have, the slower everyone levels.
Okay.
So him being down a level, honestly, is a bigger deal to me than anything else. I think Candiford's passive is probably the most useful.
I agree with that.
I don't see attrition doing anything useful. But,
For my money, it's close, but I think Candiford is the candidate just because he's got a strong passive. He's got a high damage weapon for those weapon damage cards. He's another candidate that can use them.
I mean, to be fair, the Weasel's weapon does 1 less damage than that crossbow.
Yes, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's also a potential upside, but you can't use the rest of that weapon. Whereas this one, it's the last thing you do, and you set it for next turn. You get 3 charge.
Yeah.
With an actual useful passive.
Yeah. All right, go for it.
And Persecute, it's not bad. It's like, I have enough money, I should be able to just be like, I'm going to hire you too. In fact, I could.
You could.
I could hire them both. I never had so much money where I can consider just hiring multiple people.
But do we also want to keep the party somewhat svelte, or do we want the party going nuts?
May I point to Exhibit A, Wild Brawl.
That's true. That's true.
So I say we hire them both.
I'll go for it.
All of our money, well, our party just got swole. So now, let's look at the combat positions because we actually want the lower level guy up front because he's more tanky.
Really?
And he'll have the crossbow guy in the back.
Well, that's not the crossbow guy.
Yeah, this.
Look at the symbols. You put Denver in the back.
There we go. That's fine.
Okay.
And then, what do they have for? Oh yeah, we know what they have for equipment. Can we? They're both superior, so I don't think we're gonna make them any better.
Yeah. We could give one to the superior medium if we wanted.
Yeah. Do you want to give the tank guy medium? Actually, I think that's not a bad idea. Guys up front with medium armor.
Sure.
With the exception of the one mouse with superior light. That's fine. All right.
Sure.
All right. Entering the hideout here. Here we go.
It's a trap.
Oh God. Who could have guessed? Hey, distraction.
Distraction.
I think that sounds like a great idea.
Hey, wow, look at that. Some of those guys have a ton of armor.
Okay, so that guy's swinging at him. That guy's swinging at him. That guy's swinging at him.
So do we want to break one of their armors just to get one dead faster? Or do we break the bear's armor because he's got the most to get through?
It's either break the bear's armor or give the armor to Denver.
Where are the attacks going again?
One attack is going to Denver, which will break his armor and give him a bleed.
Yeah.
1 bleed. Sledges is going to Durwater.
Yep.
Which he can take.
Yep.
And this is also going to Durwater, so
yeah. So currently, all of the damage is blockable by armor.
Correct. So we could just go hard.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever you think. Obviously, getting armor is the safe option.
And so here's also a conundrum. I think I like the idea of killing the ads before the boss, but using distraction on the boss is more efficient because it gets rid of 18.
Yeah, it's more efficient, but 14 is still not bad. And if you can kill him, it's pretty good.
Although he doesn't have much more health than the other guy, so we could just burn this guy down and then deal with the ads in a second.
That's true.
Why don't we go for maximum efficiency?
Go for it.
And he's got a shield, which means that he can give himself and him armor.
Yes.
All according to plan.
Yeah.
And then when our crossbow boy is ready to start launching some crossbows, you have the highest single damage thing, so...
Yeah, and there's nothing really to think about on this one.
Yeah,
there's
just
no
go hard.
Yeah, there's no fancy abilities here.
That outnumbered, we're not going to get the extra fanciness from.
Correct.
So we just go.
Yep. Just go.
His armor's already gone.
Yep. Bear
and then
shield. Yeah,
this guy is going to do all the striking because that's extra bleeds. And he doesn't need that extra stamina.
Don't forget we're going to draw an extra card if he keeps stamina.
Yeah.
So I think you're better off with the bear, either the bear or the other mouse. Yes, he should definitely do that regardless. And then the bear in the back does the crossbow.
Which means that he's not doing anything else.
Oh, that's true. Well,
So
strike
maybe
first.
he
Strike
strikes.
first and then crossbow. And then boom, we'll draw.
Oh yeah, we only draw the one because it's on rank. So he could have. I mean, I guess no harm, no foul.
Yeah, no harm, no foul.
Drew another one.
Yeah.
So I guess he wants more friends. Maybe I swap these two. Alright, taking a little bit of bleeding damage. Ooh. Wild Brawl, don't mind if I do.
So that solid footing can probably go, honestly.
Aw, sadness.
That is the sad situation.
But, Wild Brawl,
Yeah.
in fact, we could...
He could pop his thing,
Yeah.
akimbo, and then Wild Brawl.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a move.
Yeah, so use his
he's-
special.
Let's see. Shrug it off. Every time this character receives more than 15 damage from an attack, he gains
Charge and
recharge and bolster.
So who cares? You're going to kill him.
Yeah, and he's going to be heckin' dead, right?
Yeah.
So,
So pop that. So he goes akimbo. Should gain 3.
well, I mean, he's already dead.
Yes. And then you Wild Brawl to deal a ton of damage to the rank.
That is just disgusting.
Yes.
Alright, and then just start stabbing, I guess.
Yep.
In fact, this will do
8
11
each.
damage to each.
Oh yeah, 11 damage each.
So that guy's already dead.
He's already dead. And then the Vanguard.
We have to do it from a front row.
Yep. Not quite enough to kill him, but it'll certainly hurt.
Man, those guys got annihilated.
Yeah.
Get rid of you.
And then just kill him.
There you go. Done.
Beautiful.
Challenge, mirror an opponent's armor. Armor stacks.
It'll be real good when the enemies have a ton of armor.
Carnage we've seen, and then Wildfires just deals 4 damage to everybody. But it costs 3.
Yeah. Wildfire's mad best.
Well, in a party of 6, technically 6 attacks, maybe. I don't know how to count it. I'd say challenge or nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you think?
Challenge.
You like challenge?
Challenge is one of those cards where when it comes up, it's important.
We finally got some heavy armor here.
I think Draken picking up heavy armor is super good.
I think that's not a bad idea. And then superior medium. I feel like one of these is just a regular light. Yep, top one's regular light. We'll carry the superior medium. And there's a chance I flop these two. In fact, I think I will.
Okay.
He's got a shield, but he'll be in the back. Or I could put him in the back. He doesn't need to be in the front.
There's no need for any of them to be in the front, honestly.
Well, I want him to be in a group of people.
Well, yes.
And I do want certain people to be taking hits, and certain people not to.
Yeah.
So in fact, I can just... If I just have Denver in the back and then these 3 in the front, these 2 got the thicker armor, and then you got heavy armor here, so... I think that's going to be the way to go. Both these are superior lights. Even if we want to jostle it around, we got everything we need.
Yeah.
And Denver's level 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Tempering Eager Strike does 6 times 2. Select another ally and they gain 1 stamina.
That's really good.
Or another Reckless Burst. I like Eager Strike.
I like Eager Strike as well.
And then...
and I think a fourth stamina is actually okay here.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, and now, in my opinion, you get wealth, 1,000 florins, level up a character, or heal party to 100%. Normally I go excellence. Unity is not bad here, just because we have multiple injured people.
Yeah, but only Dracum's really injured.
That's true.
And Durwater is down an entire level.
Yeah, and this would be relatively efficient.
Yeah.
So you want to just catch him up?
I think so.
Okay. Here you go, Durwater. Let's see, you can get poisons to heal, gain and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Or bull charge.
Which he's not the one that wants, because his weapon is the butts.
And I think
strong stuff is
the best one here.
Yeah.
And having a heal is nice.
And in fact,
probably
you could.
The fact that he's got 2 will tells me that I'd probably want to give him stamina, but then after that maybe even more will.
Yeah, I like the will because strong stuff allows him to. Will allows him to use strong stuff without fear of bad.
Yeah, but right now he barely has enough to do that.
That's true. That's true.
So I think next round give him some more will.
Yeah.
And then go into combat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just get rid of solid footing, or no, actually get rid of attrition. It's first round.
Yeah, we don't want that first round. Get
out of here. Well, we didn't get much in the way of offensive. Oh, and I forgot to reposition these guys.
Yeah, you did.
But it's fine. They're all going after Big Bear up here.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, he could prepare for. He could just shield himself twice.
Yeah, and then solid footing. And just be done.
He could field dressing and then solid footing.
True. Or he could strong stuff.
You don't need to.
Well, look, he's missing 2 health.
He is missing 2. But
plus, if we actually play all of our cards, he'll let the other guy let us draw 1.
Nah, I don't think it's worth it.
That's fair.
I'm just gonna make this guy as tanky as hell.
Okay.
He's taking all the hits. He's gonna live up to it.
Sure.
Let's see.
So he can challenge and gain 25 armor.
Might as well, right?
Yeah.
And then
set up a rush.
We'll kill this bunny first. Why
Sure.
not? Set up a rush, get some bleeds going.
Yeah.
And then look at him tanking up. Probably get rid of a strike because that kick could be useful.
Yeah, I agree.
And we got a big wild brawl. We got a big akimbo. Ooh, that's a real big akimbo.
That's a huge akimbo.
And I can charge that to then
Into a
wild brawl. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's spicy. Alright, well, can also charge into an exquisite sword and then have somebody else wild brawl.
True.
But, yeah.
The wild brawl does more damage than the exquisite sword.
It's true.
And the akimbo does the most damage.
So, do we need to keep slamming this guy or just hit somebody else? I'm gonna hit this guy with this and then...
Okay.
Because now the wild brawl will just kill him.
That's true. He drew just all of the talents that round, unfortunately, though.
Yeah.
We need a wolf.
But now I can just kick one of these guys and just be like, I'll deal with you later.
That's true.
And he's gonna do the most damage.
Yep.
So just this guy's looking at you funny.
Yeah.
Don't stand for that.
And I wouldn't even bother with the withdrawal, honestly.
Yeah, don't need to. Oh, you're bleeding. Don't think we need that.
Although, you could be Super Spice. All or nothing rush and just murder someone.
That's true. You know, I'll get rid of a guard.
I should keep the guard.
Was that?
You should have kept the guard.
Why?
So you could get
Oh.
more defense.
Yeah, but I wanted to keep the other things too.
That's true. Also, he doesn't have enough stamina for it. He has to all or nothing and then immediately rush.
Yes. And he has to kill the bear, the bunny, or the bunny will kill him.
Yeah, but he will absolutely kill the bunny. He's going to gain 17 charge and then do 17 times 3, 18 times 3 damage.
Well, it was all or nothing. But this guy's raged too, so now we have to make sure this guy dies.
Yeah, but we have the rest of this turn and the entirety of next turn to get him down. I think we're fine.
Give you another stamina.
So that he can guard.
If he wants. Sure. Oh, we're gonna be drawing some cards, so.
Have him do it then. We'll draw. Oh,
Oh,
we
because
won't.
he has no stamina. Never mind.
Yeah. And now this guy's super dead.
You don't know that.
I mean, he's super dead.
You don't know that.
He's super dead.
You don't know that.
He's outnumbered.
Oh, hey.
We literally just mouse outnumbered and he's dead.
But I could have distracted him.
I know, we don't have to do anything fancy. We like bop, bop, bop.
I could have distracted him, James.
30 damage, Lee.
Double team. We have 2 mice and we have 2 bears. But on the mice, that's even more insane because they have no multi-hits.
That's pretty good.
So, double team is super good.
Yeah.
We're going to take that. Okay. Ooh, intelligence.
Intelligence is good.
Just always take intelligence. That's a chance to heal, but I don't think you're low enough,
He's not low enough for the
ironically.
heal. Yeah. That actually will level Dracum? Yeah, it will. So he gets a new passive, which is nice.
Whenever a character uses a racial ability, draw 1 card.
That's nice, but he's not doing a ton.
Whenever this character plays a talent, 1 random card in your hand becomes 0 cost.
That's always good.
Or at turn end, if 3 or more enemies are intended to attack this character, gain 1 anticipation.
Which is nice. I like flow.
I mean, practice isn't bad either because we're you doing that at least once or twice per mouse per
No,
fight.
it's not per mouse. It's just when this character.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is just so this character will do this once or twice.
Right, as opposed to flow, which you can do potentially more.
Yeah, but then that just makes something cost 0 stamina, and we're often being able to play all of our cards without too much difficulty.
That's true.
So, like, this I think will go off more, but it will be less impactful than when this one does go off.
Okay, go for it.
And then, in fact, I just give it another will, so I can do more.
Sure.